Hello there, here are 20 tips and tricks that will make your tracks and editor experience better. Even if you are an advanced editor with multiple tracks or you are just starting out, there might be some tips that you didn't know. This tip is kinda universal, but it always works, and you might just forget it's an option. So if you are stuck in the editor with no ideas how to start the track, or you're wondering what decoration to add, the best way to gain inspiration is to just join a random lobby and play a few rounds until it hits you, and if not, you can always just continue playing. If you think that having to move your mouse all the way to the right side of the screen to change the support or the barriers just to click another thing in the other side of the screen is too much of a hassle, there is a simple hotkey that can help you: numbers. Clicking one will enable or disable the highest option in the menu, and it goes in a descending order, in a way that, for example, disabling the support can be done by simply pressing 4. Similarly to the last, it's always annoying having to change your grid size from, for example, 8 to 4, but there is also a solution for that. Pressing Z always changes the XZ, X changes the Y, and C changes the rotation, but if you are pressing Shift while doing it, it actually cycles the other way. Pressing G will put what you were selecting in the same state as duplicating or placing, but without those effects. This can be very useful if you want to move something, but I find it strange that I haven't seen any other builder use this. Pressing O will select every object in your level. At first, this might not seem very useful, but it can help if you want to put your track closer to the base plate or farther away, and I personally use it quite a bit. If you press Shift while moving with WASD, you will go faster. You can also use E and Q to move up and down respectively. Another hotkey that even some top builders don't know is that by pressing Ctrl while painting an object, it actually paints it completely. The use of this hotkey is slightly more limited, but if you want to, for example, paint all borders of a road piece, you can just paint all the road that color and then paint the road itself after. You might end up making an auto start, but no one likes just having to sit through 10 seconds of nothing every time they fail a run, so try making it so you have to move in the first 4 seconds. You also don't want big straight lines, as they are also boring. Getting used to the editor and where all pieces are will definitely help you build better and faster, and just messing around with different piece combinations can also be beneficial. Even if you don't have any decoration in mind, just making random layouts can help you improve. Have a layout or a track you aren't sure if it's good, you can always upload it and post it on a lobby asking for feedback, or post a video of the track on the official Discord, linked down below. You can also make streamers play them and share their opinion. Also, don't be scared to put it on community events like Kick or Clutch. Try making tracks for events like CSL or MMM. They can be great as they have restrictions, and restrictions can pump up your creativity. You also get feedback from streamers that play the events and from YouTubers like Ardor who check all CSL tracks. If you add constraints to yourself, you will be more creative, and I know because I have experience. I was the person who introduced the low object trend to zeepkist. I've also made tracks with time constraints and with only one object as the track piece, not counting start, checkpoints and end, and you can try those constraints yourself, or do other things like limit yourself to only using one folder, or using one of each piece. Different base plates, if you have them, or different skyboxes can really help add a more unique atmosphere, as sticking with the normal skybox can feel a bit repetitive, and even more considering there are also other day settings. Also, you can use P and Shift plus P to change it while in the editor easily. To add uniqueness easily, try to change a bit the colors, because even if you want to do a grassy setting, you can select a slightly different shade or make the trees darker. There are over 100 paints available, so there should be one that suits your needs. Try and make your track consistent. Don't start with a grass section and end with a road wall ride section. Try and have the same style of decoration and gameplay all the way. You could even have a gimmick that you keep bringing out all the time in different ways. If you want your scenic track to not have any checkpoints visible, there are two partial solutions, as there is no invisible checkpoint and the developer said that he won't add them. One of the solutions is making the checkpoint a transparent color, so it's way harder to see them, and the other is to hide it with things like a ring of rocks in an arc formation or outside a closed space you have to go in. Don't be ashamed to use blueprints from other builders. If you don't know how to get blueprints, you just need zeepkist, link in the description, and Blueprints X to use pre-made objects from other creators. They can make your life easier, and you can make some for yourself, like a star you like to use or a logo you add to every one of your tracks. Small tip here. So if you want to copy-paste an object or a group of objects a lot, you just need to maintain Ctrl and press D once to initiate the copy-paste. Once you place an object, another one will appear for you to place, and that will continue until you stop pressing Ctrl. This can be hard to do, but try to be creative and do things no one or almost no one has done before. Try making an upside down ice track, or make a memory track. Mess around with different objects like feathers, the omniboosters, or the ghosts. Don't try to make a 10,000 very detailed cyberpunk city from the start, nor try to make a very long track you know you will lose motivation. But try to keep your objectives simple at the start and don't overdo yourself, because at the end of the day it's just a game. Anyways, I hope everyone enjoyed this video and learned something new, and please comment if you think I missed a tip. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked the video, don't if you don't want to, but I would appreciate it. So, see y'all.